Christopher D. Connors here, and welcome to the early December edition of the Live Boldly newsletter. Thank you as always for subscribing. Whether you found me on LinkedIn, through Medium, or perhaps through one of the other outlets like The Ladders or Thrive Global that carries a lot of my reading, thank you as always for finding me here. I wanted to share a cool story which I think illustrates a lot of where I'm going as we get toward the end of the year. We're 2 weeks until Christmas and just a couple weeks till turning it over to 2019, if you can even believe that. And I really think that this time of the year is when we start to reflect back and look at what we've done and really have a bigger picture view of where we're trying to go for 2019. A man one time was walking by a construction site that was brand new, was looking at it and trying to figure out what the building that was being erected could become. So he stopped and asked the first construction worker, "What's going on here? What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm laying mortar on this brick." He walked a little bit further and came to the second person and said, "What's going on here? What are you looking to build?" That woman ended up telling him, "We're building a wall right here." So he walked to the third person, and knowing that he had gotten two very different things so far, he asked the third person, "What's being built here? I'd love to know what's coming up. I live just a few blocks away." And the third person said, "We're building a cathedral." So imagine that imagery of how three different people at the same place all had different perspectives about what they were actually doing. One person was very concerned with the granular level, the step-by-step process, I guess you could say. The other person more at the goal level or the next phase level, where the third person had that bigger picture view. We're building a cathedral, talking more about that finished product. One thing that's been on my mind a lot lately on my journey has been both the process and then also how we start and how we finish. And I think I used a great quote from Denzel Washington recently, around starting and finishing and how you need commitment to start, but you need consistency to finish. As we get toward the end of the year, I would encourage you, be more like the third person. Be more like the person that has the grander view of the cathedral. Take a bigger picture view. I'm a big proponent of looking at the process and looking at each major step along the way. But as you look back at your year and as you look at where you want to go, what does the big picture look like for you? In terms of your personal development, what do you really want? In terms of your professional development, what will make 2019 a success? What has already made 2018 a success? If you could sum it up in a big picture view, it's a great way to put a bow on the end of the year, and it's a great way to be looking at launching your 2019. Those are my thoughts for today. I hope you enjoy the newsletter. Let me know what you think of the content. And I'll leave you with this question. What is one person that comes to mind, or who is that one person that has served as a model for you in your personal and professional growth? Now, that could be somebody that you directly know, could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody that you really look up to and admire, a very successful woman or man that you've observed in the public sphere. Who is that one person? Shoot me an email and let me know. Let me know any other great content that you'd like me to share, and also let me know how I'm doing. Chris at chrisdconnors.com. Thank you so much for subscribing. If we're not connected on LinkedIn, go find me on my website, find the link to LinkedIn and connect with me that way. I do coaching, I do public speaking, and I do a lot of writing online. Thanks as always for joining me. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.